Well, hello, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back. I hope you guys are doing fantastic out there. In this video, we're going to take a look at another offering from Wurkkos. This is model WK15. I want to say thank you to Wurkkos right off the bat for sending this light out for review. Let's go ahead and open the package and see what's included here. So the first thing that we see is the user manual. Feel free to pause your screen if you want to hang on to any of this information. Now the current price point at the time of me filming this video for this light is around $40 on Amazon. And they do offer a 15% coupon code. So you got the user's manual. You also have this little instruction card that talks about the insulation film. Make sure you take that out and charge the light. Now right here we can see this little package. We have two replacement tail cap O-rings and a lanyard. So very nice that they include that with the light. It would have been nice if they would have added a replacement charge port cover as well, but I don't see one of those in there. So the next thing that we see is a very nice USB charging cable. So it's USB-A to USB-C. We can use this to charge the flashlight. And lastly, we'll take a look at the flashlight itself. As you can see, everything comes packaged very well in this package. Again, this is the Wurkkos WK15. Here's a look at the head of the light. Very nice looking light. You've got a glass lens with an eggshell or orange pill type reflector inside. And you're looking right at that Cree XHP50 version 2 LED. As you can see, there's a nice stainless steel dual direction pocket clip. Let's go ahead and take this tail cap off. This is not magnetic at all. So it's just a standard tail cap. And as you can see, the build quality on that tail cap is very nice. There's also a hole right there where my pinky's touching where you can connect that lanyard. So it's a nice tail cap. I like the fact that it's flat because it gives you the ability to tail stand this light. So very nice. So we will take out this insulation film right here. And you can see that it comes with a standard 21700 lithium-ion rechargeable battery. This battery operates at 5,000 milliamp hour of capacity. So that's a nice little battery there. Looking inside the battery tube, you can see there's a solid contact point down there. And then on the side of the light, you can see there's a little indicator. However, that indicator telling us how to insert the battery is a little bit hard to read because it's right on top of the knurling, but an A for effort anyway. So we're going to go ahead and put the positive towards the head of the light, and now we'll thread on this tail cap. Now before we thread that on, I want to make note of this O-ring right here. That O-ring is very important because as we thread this tail cap over that O-ring, it creates that IPX8 waterproof standard. Now this light is also impact resistant down to 2 meters, so it's pretty well built light. We can take this charge port rubber out of the way and see the USB-C charging port. So charging the light is extremely simple. We'll just plug in our charging cable. You'll see red when we're charging, and now you can see the green indicator. This is telling us that charging is complete. So we will unplug the USB-C and we will stuff in this charge port cover into the hole. Now, I'm not a big fan of these charge on the flashlights, but I will say that they did a good job with this cover. It's very thick and it gives you a lot of material to stuff in that hole. So I think it's going to be pretty effective. Some flashlights don't have that much material involved, so the flap tends to come off and things like that, but they did a really good job on this one. Now, one of the things that I really like about this light is the UI of this light. It's identical to the Olights for the most part. So for example, if we want to get to moonlight mode, we will long press and we'll get to that moonlight mode. This is 1 lumen, and on this setting it'll last 500 hours. Now, just for clarification, that's over 20 days of runtime. You'll get 5 meters of throw out of this, and it has 7.5 candela. Now, if I push and hold, we'll bump up to economy. This is 10 lumens. This is 385 hours of runtime. This is absolutely fantastic. So that gives us 16 days of runtime out of that setting. That is wonderful. This will give us 12 meters of throw, and it puts out 36 on the candela. Now, if you push and hold again, you're going to go on up to low. This is 100 lumens for 32.5 hours. That's 1.35 days. That is fantastic. 42 meters of throw and 433 on the candela. Push and hold a little bit more, we'll get up to medium. This is 550 lumens for 4.5 hours. 94 meters of throw, 2,192 on the candela. Now, if I push the button from here, we'll get up to high. This is 1,500 lumens, and on high, it lasts 1.8 hours. That gives us 144 meters of throw and 5,217 on the candela. Now, if I push and hold the button from here, it's going to cycle through economy, low, medium, and high. Economy, low, medium, high. Economy, low, medium, and high. Now, this light does have a memory. It'll remember economy, low, medium, or high. It will not remember moonlight mode, turbo, or strobe. Now, speaking of turbo, we will double press and you'll see that turbo will come up. This is 3,000 lumens of output. This will last 1.6 hours, 218 meters of throw, and an impressive 11,892 candela. Now, if I push and hold, it's going to go back to the last mode access prior to turbo, which we are on high here. Now, this light does have a strobe, like I mentioned earlier, and it's a little different to get to strobe. We're just going to triple press. There is the 3,000 lumen strobe, very disorienting. This will last for 3 hours. And it doesn't specify the meters of throw or the candela rating on the strobe. Single press turns the light back down to the previous mode prior to turbo, which is high. And like I said, this light does have a memory, so if we turn it off, we turn it back on, it's going to remember that last mode access, with the exception of moonlight mode, turbo, or strobe. Now, if we turn this light off, it does have a lockout function, which is very cool. So from off, we're going to hit this button 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll see those acknowledgement flashes. Now the light is telling us that we're locked out. Okay, see? We can't turn the light on. So to bring the light back on, we're just going to hit the button 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Now that's how you lock and unlock the light. Now you'll see that green power level indicator. That will illuminate for about 5 seconds when you turn the light on. And green is telling us the battery is good. It'll switch to red, which is telling us that the battery is poor. And then eventually it'll show flashing red, which means critical, which means we need to charge this light. Now the dimensions of the light, we are 113 millimeters long, 27 millimeters at the head, and if you want to look at that in inches, it's 4.45 inches long and 1.09 inches around the head diameter. Now, the weight of this light is 70 grams, and that's without the battery included. And we're going to test the IPX8 waterproof rating here. So we'll take the light, we'll just put it on that moonlight mode, and we'll drop it in the water. And as you can see, the light is clearly underwater. We're going to go down there, and we're just going to hold the button down and cycle through the modes. There's economy, low, medium, high. Economy, low, medium, high. Let's try a double press for turbo. There we go. Woo, that's bright. And 3 presses for strobe. So strobe warning. I don't think I did it fast enough. 1, 2, 3. It's hard to do that with my left hand. So there's the strobe. Single press turns the light back to high. And let's go down to low. And again, remember the memory. So we'll turn the light off. We'll turn it back on. And it remembers the low setting. Turn it off, we long press, we'll get to that moonlight mode. Again, this moonlight mode is very impressive. 20 days of runtime, and as you can see, this light clearly passes the IPX8 waterproof standard with flying colors. I really like this light. Okay, here we are on the moonlight mode. Again, this is 1 lumen for 20 days of runtime. Now I'm removing my hand out of the way. You can kind of see, I mean, my naked eye here, I can see clearly what's going on. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but if you're trying to look in a bag or be kind of discreet, this is a good setting. Maybe you're trying to find a splinter or something like that. This is a good setting for something like that. Now if I push and hold, we'll go on up to economy. And as you can see, the economy, we can see a little bit further down in the distance. Again, this is 10 lumens, and this will last 16 days. This is fantastic. Push and hold, we're going to go up to low. This is 100 lumens, and on this setting, it'll run 32.5 hours. That's 1.35 days of runtime. That is absolutely fantastic. Push and hold, we're going to go up to medium. This is 550 lumens, and on this setting, again, 4.5 hours. So that is fantastic. Push and hold, we're going to go up to high. 1,500 lumens, folks, for 1.8 hours. That's 144 meters of throw, and as you can see, this is a very floody beam. So if I double press, 1, 2, we get that 3,000 lumen turbo mode, 1.6 hours of runtime. That is absolutely fantastic. 218 meters of throw out of this turbo. Now, strobe warning, we're going to take a look at the strobe. 1, 2, 3. This is 3,000 lumens of strobe. This will last for 3 hours of runtime. Single press brings us back down to high. And then again, if I press and hold, economy, low, medium, high. Economy, low, medium, high. Economy. Turn it off, long press. Now we're back to that moonlight mode, and you can see the green power level indicator telling us that our battery was good. I like that power level indicator lights up, and again you can see that it's went out, but if I turn it off and go back to economy, see it stays lit for 5 seconds. And the cool thing about that power level indicator is it even works on moonlight mode. So I think this is absolutely fantastic. Hopefully you enjoyed those night shots. My final thoughts on this light, this WK15. I love this light. This one is absolutely fantastic. I love the fact that it has not only a moonlight mode, but it also has an economy mode. So you got basically, for the lack of a better description, you have 2 moonlight modes. You got one that lasts 20 days, and then you have a second one that's got more brightness that lasts 16 days. I love the beam pattern of this light. I think this light is awesome. I love the UI. I love the way that it locks out. I love that it has a strobe. The build quality of this light is fantastic. The price point is on point. At the time of me filming this video, this light goes for about $40, and there's a 15% coupon code that you can add on Amazon at checkout. I love the dual direction pocket clip. When they did the charge port, they made a nice thick rubber that you can really stuff down in there, and it makes it difficult for that to come out when you're around water, which gives me a lot of ease of mind. I don't feel like that thing's just going to fall off and I'm going to expose this to water without meaning to. So I love this light. This one is good. I love that it tail stands. Everything is fantastic. The memory, I just really like this light. So folks, I want to say thank you for watching this video today. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found it useful. I will put a link to this light in the description box down below in case there's anybody that's interested in picking up one of these. The button, I mean, it feels fantastic. Please feel free to leave your comments down below. Like this video, share this video. If you like the kind of content that you're seeing on my channel, don't hesitate hitting that subscribe button and clicking that notification bell. I'd love to have you on board. I release brand new videos every Wednesday, so stay tuned for those Wednesdays. But again, this is a good light. Lots of bang for the buck for the price point. So anyhow, hope you guys have a beautiful day. We'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.